Welcome to No Smoke TV. Today we got my man D Beez in the building, artist, songwriter. How you doing today, my man?
I'm doing great, man. I can't complain, man. Just being alive.
Being live?
It's all I could be.
So what you up to today, man? You just chilling, vibing out in the crib?
Yeah, just, boxing some things up, getting ready to move into a bigger spot. So, just a regular Sunday duties, nothing too crazy.
Cool. We were supposed to do this yesterday, but I see you was in the studio, so
yeah.
How was that session? Good?
It was good. I'm finishing up a project called Outside Looking In. My own personal music project. So
nice. It's your own person. You're not working with nobody. Solo.
Personal.
Nice. So where did you get the name D Beez from?
So it's for my initials, for my my regular name, my government name. It's on the internet, it's public records. But my name is Darius Biner. That's what my my family knows me by, close friends. So instead of saying DB, they call me D Breezy at first because I love dancing growing up.
Okay. You was like C Breezy.
Yeah, I love it. Like when Go Poppin' and that stuff came out, I was big on that stuff. But I told him I knew I couldn't go by the name D Breezy. That was just weird because he was C Breezy. So we dropped it, abbreviated to D Beez, and it kind of stuck.
Oh, so that's it has a nice tune to it, D Breez. Nobody has it, so it's definitely exclusive.
I stuck with it, man. It was cool. And then I made up my own little catchphrase, I'm so Beez. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I be seeing you use that a lot. I'm so Beez.
Yeah, it's like being B, it's being cool. I want everybody to be Beez. Like my boys always like, that's Beez. Like he's Beez. But I'm just like super cool, laid back. That's kind of my personality for the most part.
So since you super cool, laid back, where did you get that from? Cause I see you grew up in the toughest neighborhoods in Boston. So
right.
Like you was around a lot of crime and criminal activity. How did you get out that and become who you are today?
I lost my best friend, at a young age. He didn't even get to see 18 years old. And then I lost my brother who also didn't get to see 18 years old, my youngest brother. So just kind of being around those environments, it hardens you a little bit and you start observing things for what they really are, for life, for what it's worth. And then also I know all the gang members and the shooters and the drug dealers personally. And it's like having relationships with them kind of keeps me laid back because it's like they support what I'm doing. So they're like, you don't have to be one of us, just be great and the whole neighborhood will prosper from that. You know what I mean? So,
they respect you. And they keep you grounded.
Oh yeah, huge respect factor. I respect them and they respect me.
That's what it's all about, respect, man.
Nice.
And I see you don't smoke, you don't drink. Why is that? Is there any certain reason?
I'm definitely not a smoker. I'll drink a little bit. If we celebrating, I'll pop some bottles. I got some friends that are endorsed by Ciroc and Bel Air, so they'll send me cases to the crib. And if we're celebrating or we're in a studio session, studio sessions, I tend to bring a bottle or something where we can, if you want to drink and get a vibe, catch a vibe, you could do that, but I'm not big on Coronas and everything no more. Cause at the beginning of quarantine, it kind of blew me up. So I'm actually getting everything back.
Got you. I think everybody blew up in the quarantine. Everybody gained weight. Everybody just stuck in the crib eating.
Yeah, so I can't, I gotta get back to, I gotta get my full package back together.
I got you. You probably single, that's why, right? Trying to get some ladies out there, man.
Oh, yeah. They love me.
It's hard dating. It's hard dating during quarantine right now, though.
Yeah, it's tough.
When a girl try to kiss me or something, I'm like, whoa. I be thinking.
yeah, they be ready. I ain't gonna lie, it's weird, but I tend to avoid those situations where they're doing stuff like that.
It's hard to not avoid it, man, sometimes. But we're gonna get to your music, but I see you wrote a lot for artists, and I'm gonna name a few and just correct me if I'm wrong. You wrote for Swae Lee, YBN Nahmir, NLE Choppa, Polo G, right. Mozzy, right. And your biggest one, Post Malone.
Right. So when it comes to the writing process, that doesn't that doesn't technically mean I went in and I'm like, oh, let me start writing verses. Nah, you kind of go in, you do corrections, add bars, subtract bars, stuff like that.
Well, okay,
but you do get writing credits for it, you know what I mean? But as far as like writing entire verses, I've never written entire verses for them because that would take away from them. You know what I mean?
Got you. But with Post Malone, can you say what song you helped him out with?
Yeah, Sunflower.
Wow. So I know you got a nice check for that because that shit went.
Yeah. So I didn't even have to put Post Malone and Swae Lee because it was on the same song. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Nice. So how is that experience? Like, how did you get into writing for artists? Or that was something that was just thrown on your table for you?
Lucky, just knowing a gentleman by the name of Louis Bell. And he worked with my buddy that was coming up as an up-and-coming rapper in Boston. And then just being able to like have that relationship with him and him just giving me a chance.
That's dope. That's real dope.
Yes. I'm taking a chance on it. Like, I think I was like a 25-year-old kid. 24-year-old kid at the time. So.
Wow. So which part of the business do you like more? The writing process or like the artist part?
I like the artist part because it's harder. I like the challenge of being like the artist. The writing part's easy because if somebody's established, you're gonna get paid if it goes, you know, no matter what.
But the money's better when the writing process, right?
Yeah, it's way better. But I mean, like I said, as an artist, once you establish what you need to establish, it's a wrap after that.
So with the writing process, they break you down a percentage or something like that?
Yeah. You don't just get like $1 million check.
Nice. I don't care. That percentage of Sunflower was real nice.
It's a start. It's a start. You don't get paid like, you know, so you don't get paid like every month off of it. Like it depends, you know? Like you'll get like your royalties or whatever based off like the album that it's on. If that's still doing well, he'll get like his little bonuses or whatever. But you don't get paid like every day from it.
But it's something. It's something.
Yeah. You get the big one. The big one comes first. Then like,
is there any artist that you would like to work with, write for, right now? Like,
yeah, I'm in the works of trying to figure out Lil Durk.
Nice.
No, Durk.
That's who you've been talking to?
Yeah, he's with Baby right now. So if I can get a 2-for-1, that'll be great. But like I said, those are guys you won't like write for. Those are guys that are like, you gotta collaborate on a project, on a song.
They won't let you write for them.
Nah, those guys, especially Little Baby, like, if I'm not mistaken, he's not even a writer. So it doesn't even matter.
He's not a writer?
Yeah, most guys don't write. Like they're like punching rappers. A lot of guys are punching rappers, like Little Baby, The Baby. That's why if you notice, like the guys who write music, their songs sound a certain way, and then Little Baby songs sound damn near like people like your songs sound the same every song. That's because they're punching rappers, so it's coming from here. It's not like they're writing it down,
Got you.
Team or anything.
Big difference.
It's a way big difference. And that's not to say that music's not good. That's probably some of the best music. That's why they go number one. Not everyone can do that.
And now we getting back to your music. Distant Memory, your new single.
Distant Memory.
What inspired you to make that song? Because I see it has like a little loopy fiasco vibe to it. If I'm wrong, am I wrong? Because the way you like spitting on it.
I like Lupe.
Huh?
I like Lupe. He's cool.
Yeah, you have like a little loopy vibe towards it. I like it. What inspired that song?
Just that was on Keegan too. So that particular record is just kind of like taking a throne in a sense. Just taking the throne and just basically telling people like, you know, I'm from a city where people are like, oh, he hasn't done enough. He has this. He's not the best. I tend to not say I'm the best. You know, people may agree nor disagree. I tend to not say it. But on that particular record, I'm like I've done a lot. That's kind of what the record is. I say I've done a lot. Like, this is my story. I'm highly recommended for highly famous, part of my past life. You know, I basically in that record just want to give people like a piece of me. And then when people finally notice me, they'll be like, damn, he's actually like that dude. So the distant memories being at the bottom and just being on to the level where I'm going now as an artist.
Got you. And you finally talking your shit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like I said, my team always wants me to talk my shit on my music.
As you should, because you know what? There's a lot of artists out there, and you have to stand out in this world. So sometimes you have to talk your shit and let people know who you are.
Yeah, I tend to not talk my shit as much, and they're like, But this new project, I talk my shit a little bit. I talk my shit some more, and I give you guys like some real true life music, like real life music, and that's what I mainly focus on, giving back to the listener. That's all.
That's what you're in the business for.
Yeah.
to keep the listeners listening.
Exactly.
So I was talking about Lupe Fiasco, like your song had like a Lupe Fiasco vibe. Mm-hmm. Is there any artists that inspire you, like that inspired your flow, the way you rap, the way you make music?
Well, my musical, like the way I put music together, song wise, the GOAT himself. I'm not really gonna say Aubrey's name, but shout out to Drake. But of course, like it's funny because like as far as rapping and the flows and everything, I was a huge P. Diddy Mace fan.
Really?
I want to be like Mace so bad growing up because Mace was so cool when he rapped. Like he was like, that jiggy gave you like a flow. He felt good when he rapped. And then like big, Notorious B.I.G. had the bars. So I try to make him on one and give it to me myself. But yeah, I get people like from left field with that. They be like, Mace. Like, yeah, man, Mace he doesn't get his flowers for being a great.
It's funny you say that. Drake and Mace have a little comparison a little bit though, with the cool, comfortable on the track. Like I'm that nigga on the track. They have that presence.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's funny you brought that up.
Yeah, see, and then I just gotta I've started to take more risks. Another one of my favorite rappers is Nipsey Hussle, the late great, because Nip took a lot of risk on his music. He said some things that are like, especially when you're talking like gang culture, you say things that are like outside the box, and people aren't gonna agree with you if they're not from that culture. And he did it, and people gravitated towards it.
And you talking about Nipsey? Did you grow up with a lot of gang culture growing up? Since you grew up in a tough neighborhood? Yeah,
I'm still around it. Around it. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. We still around it. You gotta move differently. I think in past interviews I always said like Boston was peaches and cream. But I think it is. I think it's peaches and cream. I'm so comfortable in my skin and where I'm at. But it's gang culture. Like, I could go down to visit my grandmother or something, and that could be it. That could be the last day. So.
Are you working on moving out of there, or you like living in Boston?
Yeah, we working on. Like right now, I'm moving out.
You told me.
Yeah.
You told me you're moving, but you moving out of Boston. You moving to another city.
Yeah, I'm moving out of like Boston.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask you where, but is it far? Is it far from Boston?
Nah, like half an hour.
Cool.
So quiet place.
You need quiet when you get to a certain age, man.
Yeah, especially for what I do. I just got back from LA 2 days ago. So
what was going on in LA?
Shot a music video for my upcoming record off my new project. I was able to go out there, tap in with some TikTok influencers. I'm still learning the TikTok game. Tap in with some of them and tap in with some IG, YouTube guys. Just learning things, for the summer, because you always want to collect the bag from the social media aspect of life. You know what I mean?
How does that? I'm trying to get into that TikTok world too. So how does that go? Like you just make videos. I heard it's so easy to go viral on TikTok.
Yeah, it is. That's the funny part. Like I posted a couple of like videos of like this Lamborghini that we was playing with out there, and it did okay. But it's just like, I think it just has to have entertainment value. Like I posted like a meme of myself saying like I sent a risky text to a chick that went viral, like 15,000 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. And then my buddy, he did a TikTok with his girlfriend, and he was like, I'm gonna look at this girl's butt, and he was like, oh, this girl's butt's big, and she grabbed his mouth. Million. He did 1 million.
Just for something simple like that on TikTok.
Million. He did 1 million.
I guess TikTok is it now. I guess Instagram is like second now. TikTok is it.
Instagram might be third. I think YouTube might have snuck Instagram back out of it. And we're not gonna go too much into Instagram, but Instagram kind of dropped the ball when they started doing all this extra stuff. They took the reach away from posts. Like with TikTok, it's kind of an open world. So like at any time you got 0 followers and your post can reach 1 billion people. And then on Instagram, I could have 80,000 and my post will reach 20,000. What am I gonna use? I'm gonna go to TikTok and figure it out.
Right. Damn, I need to get in the TikTok world. I created one, but I don't be messing with it like that because, you know.
Consistency. You just gotta have consistency. I noticed that, like, you know, the big secret that I was told from the YouTubers, it was consistency. They were, you know, I asked everyone how he got, you know, one kid asked me how he got 70K subscribers, how he makes his money. And he was like, consistency. He's like, there's no real secret. People will make up a secret saying, oh, you know, my content's amazing. And you gotta know how to put the titles and the descriptions and the search terms. Yeah, that's easy. You can Google that. They teach you how to do that. But it's consistency. If you think you're gonna just post 5 videos and go viral, it doesn't work like that. You might do it if you have a cosign. Yeah. If you think if you're gonna do it on your own, you're probably gonna have to post 50 videos. Yeah.
You just need to build your audience. That's all. With consistency. Enough about TikTok. Are there any projects coming up in the future or artists that you're about to work with? Not writing wise, but artist wise.
Rapping wise.
Yeah.
My project Outside Looking In's coming out. We're shooting for July. I currently don't have any features on it. Don't have any features. I was specifically told not to put any features. Because Distant Memory was such a big song that came out of left field that like it had a feature on. So I was like, let me not do any features for a little bit. And just, you know, I have features in the back that will be used this year in the future, but on the next project, no.
The song's already done. You got some features already done with some artists.
Almost done. Got a couple almost done, you know. I got some local superstars, some guys that I met that were like a lot of guys like me, B tier artists, B tiers, C tiers.
Hey,
got a lot of those.
You got to reach for the stars, man. Go for the A tier.
You know, the A's are tough to get. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
You know, I know the A's, some A's, but A's are tough to get. You know, the A's are in their own box. You got to realize they're A tier, they're top of the line. So it's hard to get a LeBron James, and it's if you don't impress LeBron James. Like if LeBron James think you can't play, he's not gonna, you know, he's gonna go through the motions with you, but he's not gonna like you unless you prove that you can play at a high level. You don't have to be better than him. You have to be on a high level. Basically meaning they gotta be able to see you and be like, you know what? I could build, me and this kid could build and grow something. You know what I mean?
And that happens. We call that the stimulus check.
Yeah. And a lot of the girls are doing it. A lot of the girl rappers are doing it. So shout out to the female rappers.
You never know, man. Send them emails out. You never know.
Yeah. That's why I have my partner, my manager does. She sends
you got him doing all that. Send them emails out quick to everybody. Try to get them features out.
Yeah, seriously. Like, you know, the day like you caught me in the TikTok room. The funny part is I dibble and dabble in and out of those. You never know. You catch some gems in there. I met some dope producers in those rooms.
Really?
Yeah, you get some dope producers.
Networking is key, man. It's crazy how these social media networks, like, you could really use to grow.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing about it. You know, you go in and have a conversation that could change your life. You no longer have to work a 9-to-5 job because you'll figure out your own lane.
Yeah, and that's the thing about these social media networks. Like, you could be talking to somebody from Spain and right in your living room and connecting and working and building something. That's so crazy.
Yeah, that is very true.
So what does 2021 have in store for D Beez? I know you have a project coming up in July, but what else does 2021 have in store for you?
We're kicking off this YouTube channel called Keegan Family, where I vlog my life, my day-to-day life. I show people the stuff they want to see. They want to see the Maserati, the Benzes. They want to see like the days where I'm ready to punch people in the head, the days where I'm happy. Like, you got to show people that process. I want to show people the process. People think like you wake up in the morning and I go to Chase Bank and it's like 30,000, 50,000. It doesn't work like that. You know, it doesn't work like that. It's like a giant process in the middle. There's a bunch of air between the beginning and the success, and then there's air in between. There's a lot of stuff in there that people don't know about. So I basically want to just go out, document that, and then obviously the goal is to reach the Billboard as D Beez, obviously. So reach the Billboard. You know, I think I have the formula. I've studied enough, and I think that, you know, I think a couple of songs off my new project might actually hit the Billboard, and that's not even too far fetched. I think it's very, very possible. It may happen.
Nah, you have a nice flow, bro. I can see you hitting the billboards. But sometimes, to me personally, I think to make the billboards now, it's like you said, a formula. I think you need. I could be wrong, but I think you need that feature. Like that.
You need the sound. You need a sound. Because the kid.
You have that. But I think it's like a formula, or I don't know.
Well, you need the song to traction, and then the feature will gravitate. Like the kid, she's a runner, she's a track star. He had the sound, and people jumped on it, and that's what gave it the momentum.
Got you. So hopefully somebody jump on your record. They watching you.
That's the goal. That's why I put no features. I left it open.
Well, it was a pleasure talking to you. Is there anything you want to tell the people before we get out the show?
Absolutely. I appreciate you having me, and they can follow me on all social media platforms at I'm So Beez. Check me out on Spotify, D Beez, Apple Music, D Beez. I'm gonna just continue making this music and for you guys, you know, making it for the people. I love the people, and you know, that's pretty much it for me.
That's it. Well, check out my man's new single, Distant Memory. He has a project coming out in July, D Beez coming up.
Yes,
I'm liking his music. He's about to drop some stuff on YouTube so you can follow his life. It's not a shortcut, so he wants to show you every step by the way. And it was a pleasure talking to you, man.
Absolute pleasure, bro. We'll definitely stay in touch, man.
Hopefully in the future we could do this again when you
Absolutely.
When you hit that billboard.
Absolutely.
Well,
all right, bro.
All right, man, out of here.
Sometimes we're beautiful, but that is okay. That is okay.
This my story. I'm highly recommended, but hardly famous. Part of my fast life. I'm still transitioning from being fucking patient. We're from General and Mich to Grace and all them stations. Whole city wanted failure, now they witness greatness. Negative energy all around me, man, it never fazed me. Hate me, and no, I just embrace it. Napa Valley rice is different if you get the chance to taste it. Bank account rising, haven't had a chance to get complacent. Blue faces, check after check. Instagram gave away the fact that I'm famous. Boss is still in shock, like how the fuck this nigga even make it?
Sometimes we're beautiful, but that is okay. That is okay.
Light years ahead of your buzz, I'm not creative, can't be imitated. I was on one like Khaled, took over Keegan, nigga. How innovative, personal income, that's what we live for. 400,000 followers and she just wanna kiss more. 12,000 followers and now she's sucking dick more. Lucky me, slowly rising to my stardom. And I should raise my wall more, about to spill your Cosmo. It's Philly odd that she wants sex without a condom. And in my city, there's some shit that needs some solving. Envy over talent, nigga, that's a big problem. Fuck it, it's whatever. City on my shoulder, the feeling is so special. Cameras always follow me, creating fucking scenes, fuck it, it's whatever. Beez Keegan, I'm so the holy trinity to infinity and beyond. I'm a fucking star, notice every song after star been a fucking hit. Embracing losing more, the only way to fucking win. And nowadays I'm noticing that I'm the fucking shit, and labels going crazy, how the fuck did we lose this kid?
Sometimes we're beautiful, but that is okay. That is okay.
Yeah. They been draining on my energy, can't do this no more. There's a room full of bitches, but I be on the low. I know your vibes, why you hating, what you using me for? Sick and tired of the hate, I can't do this no more. Can't be fucking with these niggas that be doing the most. Got tired of playing games, it's time to get to the door. My mind's been playing games, I think I'm losing it slow. I try to stay the same, these niggas testing me. Lately I've been on some shit going crazy.